Still, I am a person living in the world, so I know this much. Noah is the only one of us whose role hasn't changed. If anything, he's grown more golden, with an Oscar nomination in his pocket, and all sorts of casting rumors about his next big project. All sorts of rumors about his love life, too, now that he and his long-term girlfriend have broken up. I wish him nothing but the worst. And Summer, ethereal, wide-eyed Summer, who had all the potential in the world. She is the cautionary tale. I don't want what I did on screen back then to define how others see me, or what I did off screen to define how I see myself. But now, I stare at the video on my phone, labeled Entertainment Wow Exclusive, Interview with Noah Gideon. My boyfriend, Mihir, sent it to me while I was in a meeting with a client, along with a string of text messages. "You're having a moment online," was the first one. Then, "This thing is blowing up." And finally, "I'll grab wine on the way home." As my client droned on, the buzz of my phone in my pocket grew increasingly steady, notification piling upon notification, until it felt like I was sitting on a vibrator. I made some excuse and escaped to my office, knowing that something must have happened with the Daydreams. Something big. Probably something bad. My heart rate speeds up. I press play. Chapter 2. 2018. There he is on my phone screen, Noah, with a closely trimmed beard and vivid blue eyes, sprawling in a chair. An interviewer, mid-20s, giggly, the kind of thin that I used to be before I left Hollywood and started eating bread, leans forward, almost panting with excitement. Her enthusiasm doesn't faze him. He's used to being worshipped. "It's so fun to be talking with you today about your adorable new film, Genius," she says. "Thanks for having me," Noah replies. The interviewer indicates the poster behind them for some piece of CGI trash that will probably make a few $100 million. "You voice a tech support worker who gets sucked into one of the computers he's trying to fix, and I obviously want to hear all about how you got into character." Noah shoots her a charming smile. "It was tough, considering that my own tech skills max out at try turning it off and on again." "Aw, I'm sure that's not true." "You're right, it's not," he says straight-faced. "I'm also good at putting things in rice." "So funny," she gushes. "But before we talk more about the movie, my 14-year-old self would kill me if I didn't ask you about the Daydreams." "Oh boy," Noah says. "You sure you have to?" "Us fans need closure, Noah." This happens sometimes. Interviewers tossing him a softball question or two about the show before everyone moves on. Not that I watch all of Noah's interviews. I try to avoid them, because it generally makes me furious to watch everyone fawn over him like he's a god descending from Mount Olympus. But it's been a long 13 years, and sometimes I've slipped up. The interviewer turns to the camera. "I think we can all agree that the live Season 2 finale got a little, can I say, messy?" "Sure, messy is a fair word for it." Noah grins like he's in on the joke. This has been his strategy since the show imploded. He gets to be in on the joke, while the rest of us are the butt of it. Still, there are some things you don't forget about a person if you used to be one of their best friends and also had a massive crush on them. Noah didn't get nervous often. The world had been too kind to him. But when he did, he transferred his anxiety into the heel of his foot. I look down. It's a wide shot. And sure enough, his foot is tapping away. I'm certain he has a gentleman's agreement with the outlet not to talk too much about this. Besides, we all signed something long ago that ensured we wouldn't say anything to tarnish the Atlas brand, and any public comment about the finale that hasn't been heavily workshopped with a team of publicists definitely risks tarnishing. But still, the interviewer plows on. "The speculation was that, by the end of the finale, we were going to get all sorts of plot developments to launch us into a movie. Maybe some redemption for Kat, a solo for Liana, a big record deal for the band." Right after we'd all been cast, the show's creator changed the characters' names so that they were the same as our own. It was the savviest move he made, blurring the lines between fiction and reality like that.